Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome back to another day of praying through the darkness. Today our topic is present joy. So, how joyful are you right now in this moment? Can you tell from the smile on my face how joyful I am? Yes, that's because every day I wake up with a renewed attitude of finding joy. I am not going to let the devil defeat me today, or yesterday, or even tomorrow. And you know why? Because God has way too much planned for me to accomplish in His Word for me to be worried about what the devil wants to do to me. God's got him. So I wish to live in the present joy that God gives me through the big things and the little things. The big things like accomplishing a task that I've been putting off for a while, you know what I mean? Or a little thing like seeing a bird out there. The cardinals are out like crazy, folks, right now. But seeing the cardinals out there jumping along the fence, and yes, driving Lacey crazy. Or the squirrels whenever they run across the top of the fence or the guide wires, and they just stop and chitter chatter at the dogs, make them go crazy as well. But those are little joys because they bring smiles to my face and a little chuckle as well. Now, I don't want you to get the impression that I walk around smiling all day and that I'm in a happy-go-lucky attitude, because I'm not. But when I have the opportunity to stop and choose joy, to choose happiness in any situation, I have to remind myself that God is with me. And yes, it's okay to get mad at something that happened, but don't linger on it. Get the mad out and move on. Allow God to turn it into something positive. In Psalms 21:6, David wrote these words to God. Surely you have granted him unending blessings and made him glad with the joy of your presence. David here is talking about himself when he uses the word him. Surely you have granted him, me, unending blessings. Because at this point in David's life, he had already been made king of Israel. And he knew that every victory, every challenge that he had to meet and was victorious in it, God had been there, and that God had given it to him. And when David says, you have made him glad with the joy of your presence, he's saying, Lord, you have made me glad with the joy of your presence. So what that tells me is a couple of things, and I hope it tells you the same thing. God grants us blessings. He sets us on a path to be successful in His name. And He not only sets us on that path, but He assures us and He lets us know that He is right there with us. We never walk alone in this life, folks. God is there. He has His hand on His shoulder. He might even be holding your hand at the moment. Or, you know what? In extreme circumstances, I bet you have felt Him pick you up and carry you in His arms until He knew that you were ready to stand alone again. Not alone in the spiritual sense, but alone in that you were ready to continue forward. So, be joyful in the present. Don't worry about what happened a few minutes ago. And don't worry about what's going to happen in a few minutes in the future. Be joyful here, right now. Because if nothing else, be blessed and know that God is right there with you in this moment. No matter what circumstances I face, the joy of your presence is always available, Lord. You bring life, joy, and peace into my existence. And you also hold comfort and healing in your hands. There is not a moment when you withdraw or withhold your nearness. You do not pull away to punish me. It is not in your nature to do so. So today I want to find your nearness. You always have an abundance of love to give. You are not a superficial giver. You will supply everything I need, and then often you give me so much more on top of it. I draw near to you even now because I know you are close. Think about that statement for a moment. I draw near to you now, God, because I know you are close. My God, your presence brings life to my soul. I remember the joy I found in you in the early days of knowing you. So draw me to your heart again and revive my weary soul. Everything I long for is found in you. Everything I long for is found in you. For you are my hope and my home. Yes, He is. Once we became children of God, once we accepted His love, His grace, and His Son's sacrifice, we truly became bonded to Him. He's never going to give up on us. He's never going to abandon us. Like I said, He is right there with us every waking hour, even when we're sleeping, watching over us and giving us peace and abundant joy. Thank you so much for stopping in and hearing these words today. I do want to remind you that they come from this little blue book that's put out by Broad Street Publishers. You'll find a link for it down in the description box if you wish to go and purchase your own copy to add to your own devotional library. It would be a wonderful little gem to have tucked away there when you need some extra words of encouragement. Let me also remind you to hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know of a joyous moment that you have shared with God today. And if this was your first time here, thank you so much, especially. I do hope that you will hit that subscribe button down there in the corner and then take a moment to hit the bell with those cute little hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. Please remember, God is with you in the present. He'll also be there with you in the future, and He's definitely been there with you in your past. But enjoy the moment. Don't let Satan come in and destroy it, because remember, God has your back. Let Him fight that battle. And remember, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.